We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League. Into the box, Kevin Knight, as the switch hitter will take his cut. Left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter which side plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side. Wow, how quickly things can turn around in this game. He gets the first 2 outs of the inning, and he looks like he's on cruise control, thinking that he'll get out of the inning without even...
Into the box now, Kevin Knight. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. In there, 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Kevin Knight, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Well, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider. But tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Mercado is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And here's Christian Yelich now. In his career against this pitcher, he's got 1 hit in 18 at-bats. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Knight moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out. Last half of the 7th here. Digging in, Kevin Knight. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way.
Hey, great job pounding the zone strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hard on the ground towards short. Turner fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Standing in, Kevin Knight. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest.
Hey, let it fly.
First pitch on its way.
Hey, right guy, right place. Here we go.
Watch out, drive him in for us. Let's go, baby.
Hey, no one better now.
0-1, here's the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will stay put, however the count evens at 1.
Right now. Man, need you right here. Let's go, kid.
Hey, right guy, right place. Here we go right here.
1-1
no one better.
is in there for the second strike.
Hey, it's your turn. Drive him in.
No one better, huh?
Hey, drive him in. Need you right here.
Hey, keep it going up there. Your turn.
The 1-2. Fouled off.
Keep that merry-go-round going. Here we go. Need you right here. Looking good. No one better up there, huh? You go.
Let's ride.
The 1-2
right here.
is in off the plate.
I like what he was trying to do there with the 2-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
The 2-2. out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
The 2-2.
Full count. 3-2.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now.
Hey, get your pitch.
They are
Let's go.
really into this.
3-2 with the bases. And he fouls this one off.
Ain't no one better right here. Keep it going now. Keep it going. Looking good. No one better up there. Here you go.
A shot down the first baseline. And a sliding effort there, but he can't get a glove on it. A base hit. And a very important insurance run comes across to score from second. It's now an 8-6 game.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, D-Roll. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be.
Always nice to get the first game of a series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
First for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 9 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 16 men on.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. In now for Cleveland, Danny Mendick. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Mendick.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Knight is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. In is Christian Yelich. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night.
Yelich.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Knight will get there, and he puts it away to retire this. Now at the plate, Kevin Knight. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory.
Hey, keep it going. Stay hot.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Yelich is under it. And the inning is over. Into the box now, Kevin Knight. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Here we go.
The 2-1 home. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2. Ryan McMahon is on deck. Chopped toward the second baseman. Fielded cleanly, and that's the first out. At the plate, Kevin Knight. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Two-0 count, the pitch.
Hey, let's get up there, huh? Come on, big guy. You got this.
To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And that one is gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He's 2 for 3 thus far. The 2-2. This is hit pretty well out to left field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So they do pick up the out here. Now to the plate, Kevin Knight. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Knight.
First offering on its way.
Nope, outside.
A ball and a strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
A ball and 2 strikes.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Right here, one time.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home run.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kevin Knight. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
Hard liner toward short. And he'll put this one away. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games. But they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
For the victorious Cleveland Indians, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup. Striding in for the Indians, Danny Mendick, batting .300 for the series, 3 for 10.
Danny Mendick.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Knight is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2. Now at the plate, Kevin Knight. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one.
Knight.
Hey, no one better. Stay hot. Here we go.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Strike taken. The throw
0-1
is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch. And the next for Seattle, Kevin Knight. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the...
Meanwhile, here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
Here we go, here we go.
He's set. The 0-1.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
0-2. Here it is. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hawker is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Digging in for his second at-bat, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Knight. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first. Stepping in, Kevin Knight. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
And there's ball 1. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Get your pitch, huh?
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
2 balls and 2 strikes now.
There, huh?
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Come on now, one time.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford giving out free passes this late.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means this. Next will be the designated hitter, Franmil Reyes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the 0-2. This one's down to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. So striding forward now, Kevin Knight, and he has a great opportunity to win it here. Winning run at third base, nobody out. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Fastball off the plate away for ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
He'll come home with it. They get the force at the plate. So he gets the ground ball he needed to get that. Coming to the plate now, Jordan Luplow. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
Hey, come on now.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Knight is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
6-2, the final total today. Phil May.